is time. Hot damn or cold damn. We are going to be checking out Frostpunk 2 today. The day is finally here. I have been hyped for Frostpunk 2 ever since I played Frostpunk 1. And we are so ready for it. I honestly, I can't wait. I got the email today at like 6 o'clock saying that they'd given me a key for the deluxe version of the game, the deluxe edition of the game. And I am fucking, ah man, I'm so excited. Thanks everyone for redeeming your snacks, by the way. If you're new here, you can click on the little channel point thing at the bottom of chat and you can redeem your stream snack. I think it costs like 1 channel point. And you get like something from a randomized list, which is cute and is an idea that I totally stole from Toasted Stars. But I curated the list. Some of it is very Scottish and some of it is just whatever I kind of fancied. Chicken chasney pizza is apparently amazing. Do I look old TV and very staticky? So there is a thing with my camera at the moment. I have absolutely no idea what the deal is. It just seems to be strange. But you'll notice that there's like a weird light bar that sits right at my nipple level. And it's odd. I think it's got something to do with the camera like auto-focusing. But hopefully if I switch it to the game lobby, it won't be too much of a hassle. But yeah, the auto pause, yeah, highlighting those pics. So it's given me encouragement to go and do more kind of like bench pressing. But anyway, today we are going to be checking out Frostpunk 2. I am so unbelievably excited for this. We'll just get right into it. Also, if it's possible, we do have a command ! clip. If there's anything particularly good that you get out of this, that you find funny or whatever, please use that. I have started the wrong game. This is Frostpunk 1, which I also have downloaded. Turns out if I type in Frostpunk, it actually... There we go, Frostpunk 2. That would have been funny, but I have to play through the whole of the first game again to do it. Right, okay, should be fine now. Bear with me. Yeah, as I said, ! clip as Commander-in-Chief's done in chat already, and we'll go from there. Start zooming to go on. Right, we are primed and ready. I am excited for this. I'm just waiting on OBS doing its thing. Autofocus is being really fucking weird. I don't know what the deal is with the camera in general. So excited for Frostpunk 2 boots up Frostpunk 1. We have shader compilation at the start. We also have a warning about flickering lights. So just as a heads up there, press any key to continue. This is us going in to Frostpunk 2. From a settings perspective, just so you know, the keen-eyed amongst you, and I am not going to do it for this stream, but we will do this in the future, whether it's a birthday stream or a charity stream or whatever it is. There is Twitch enabled stuff, which means that you get to participate and ruin my life. So we'll do that at some point, okay? I promise. However, as I'm new to this game, I'm gonna ease off that for just now. You can keybind anything you want, so good accessibility there, complete keybinding. You can choose your language. It has a hell of a lot of languages that it's been localized in. And we also have various other things. Temperature unit, if you are a silly goose, you can choose Fahrenheit. Celsius is the way forward. And yeah, we're ready. You're also, right off the bat, right? How good is that fucking music? What a great evolution of the music from the first game. Same composer, and wanted, like, I think there's a couple of videos that I watched where he just was so keen to like take it another step. So, right, we will start with our prologue. They came upon the old machine as they always do, and when the whiteout hits, they must survive. The Wanderers. In 1887, the world froze to death. Civilization crumbled. The failing British Empire built generators to support cities of evacuees, cities that would become the last on Earth. Whether huddled by a generator or out in the open Frostland, those that survived were shaped by the ordeal. 30 years later, all became very different people. So we have difficulty presets. We do not have easy, normal, hard and extreme. We have citizen, officer, steward and captain. And let's... to be honest, part of me is like moderate challenge but with a margin for error and room to correct mistakes. Challenging endeavour still with margin for error, otherwise demanding focus and planning. I want to be able to show you the best of this game, but at the same time I don't want to go like too easy. You think officer's the way forward, or do you want to start with citizen? Doesn't look like I can set it in the middle. Oh no, I'm not doing it. No. It's, hey, I respect the Frostland too much to immediately think I'm going to try captain. Okay, what I'll do is I'll go citizen, and then we will learn our ways, right? And you will find a YouTube Let's Play in the future for me where I bump the difficulty up. How does that sound? So, this is 30 years after the world froze. So I'm curious, I mean, I always was under the impression that the initial Frostpunk had a little bit of time. Oh wow, that is a full-on person.
A generation ago, we fled the crumbling British Empire.
Empire's crumbling now. And the world's getting colder. Global warming, what a riot.
I held.
Oh, this is us from the first game!
Together.
I'm guessing, right?
We survived 30 years of whiteouts.
Oh, wow.
The world around us is dead. Empty.
Yes.
Take it.
I'm glad that we were able to get wheelchairs sorted in the post-frozen wasteland. That's good.
Merely surviving is not enough. We have to expand. After all, it's us who survived the end of the world.
Hey Blair, how you doing? Is this gonna cut to... I was gonna say, is this like gonna cut to me getting like nailed onto the generator? But no, he's just a chilly boy. He's been wheeled out into the snow. We've been roaming the frozen desert for years. Many of us do not remember a world before the Great Frost. Now another whiteout is coming, and again we've reached the old machine. Again we'll rely on its furnace to provide heat through the storm. In the past, we always made sure there were enough supplies for the next whiteout. Our numbers have grown through the years. Providing for everyone is getting harder and harder. We must survive. Oh no. Right. I am so fucking ready for this. This is going to be great. Already you can see the map detail is something else. And that's an... Is that a train? That's one of the excavator things? Could be the Crève Neige, the French trains that they had. Fight the cold. The old... Oh, it's a dreadnought, okay. Remains in pieces under lasers of snow, but the scattered wagons still have resources inside. First, we must break ice to reach one of the oil wagons and construct an extraction district to use it. Then we can turn on the dreadnought's furnace to heat us. We will restart the furnace. Okay, first of all, we can pause. Frost break to an oil wagon and construct an extraction district. Okay. So we've got a dreadnought wreck here, no fuel, outputs nothing, no effects, fuel mix, generator off. Interesting. We've got an oil wagon there, press T to see the tutorial. Okay, so we've got various resources are scattered throughout the nearby area and tiles containing these resources are called deposits. Exploit these deposits, you can construct the appropriate district on a resource deposit tile. Different resources require different types of district. Oil wagon is used by an extraction district, while farming fertile soil is used by a food district. In most cases you need to frost break the tile with the resource deposit before constructing anything on it. Okay. So, I suppose my first thing is, how do I do that? Got cold is minor, we're minus 20. UI is quite a bit different actually, so our temperatures in the top right, minus 20, and we can see the kind of days. We've got the kind of effects up the top here. Our heat is scarce, we do not have shelters, we do not have a lot of food. We have 3,000 population? We have 3,000 population. Holy shit. Okay. Oh, we press B to construct districts. So if this is an extraction district, select 3 tiles. No, I'm not sure if I want to do that. Frost, okay, oh no, okay, so we're frost breaking an area here, and, so do I, teams of workers with heavy equipment, so if I click on that, that doesn't let me do anything. I am getting to grips with the basic controls. So if I T to use tutorial here, initially you can only build districts in a limited area. The wider terrain is covered in frozen stiff ground, which is impossible to construct upon. To widen the buildable area, you'll need frost breakers. You can send out frost breaking teams by clicking on the frost breaking button located in the bottom right of the screen, then find your way towards the edges of the buildable area and click on yellow tiles until the indicator circle is full. Jeez Louise, okay, we're being serious here. So, frost break our way to here, I guess? And they will do that when I unpause. Turn on the furnace of the dreadnought to provide heat. So we are unable to do so at the moment because we've got no tools for that. Okay, so gonna unpause. And that didn't do what I wanted it to do. Do I need to like do all 8? Oh, I do. Okay, so they're frost. Okay, they're now frost breaking that. Gotcha. So these teams are now doing that. There is scraps as well. Scraps are a stockpileable resource that can be spent on frostbreaking, funding construction, or when using specific actions. Scraps are collected weekly. Everyone provides their share. The bigger the community, the more they contribute. So this is a tax system. You can use the take scraps action on wanderers, which will increase the number of scraps in your stockpile, but will worsen the relation. So you can tax individual groups of people. I'm guessing we're all wanderers at the moment. So we won't tax them just now, because we're still frost breaking this stuff. Okay. Did I not frost break this, or do I need to do an extraction team now? So extraction district can be there. And I need to select, okay, so I need to select all 3 tiles for that. So that builds an entire district. That's interesting. This is very, very different from the first game. Very different. I think obviously we're just gonna need to spend time with it, but yeah, that's... Oh damn. It's like we're building a whole generator there, holy shit. The scale of this is hugely different as well. I mean, like, that alone would be a gazillion buildings in the first instance. Okay, so we've got this extraction district now. It looks like we can toggle... Is that the number of workers? Yeah, it is. So we can change the number of workers per area. There's oil remaining 60,000, which is 142 in-game weeks, which is wild. But we're already on week 7. Oh, okay. Then, oh, right. Okay. So we're not doing days anymore. Days are gone. So that's getting started now. Does that mean I can now turn on this generator? There we go. Interesting that that's a generator. It's kind of a generator. It's the generator of the Dreadnought. Provide basic infrastructure. The furnace is on. We have enough oil to cover current needs, but the cold will still affect our people until they have proper shelter. Housing will best protect us from the cold if built in close proximity to other housing or the furnace itself. However, we'll need prefabricated parts for construction. We brought some with us. The rest we'll need to extract from the wagon wreckages. So, bearing in mind our wagon wreckage, we now need to go into frost breaking another area, and we'll just kind of work our way towards various bits, I guess. And we'll just send out these teams to kind of get going. Oil. As the thick black liquid oozes through the pipes, our people rejoice. The carcass of this old machine is a testament to the hardships that made us, but more importantly, it's our haven in the storm. It has allowed us to weather many whiteouts, and it will do so again. We have oil, we can turn on the furnace. Gotcha, we've done that. Okay, housing districts up next. What have we got? We've got housing, and we're near the generator, so we'll build these, I guess? We need to build 6. Holy shit. Okay, that's quite a big housing district, but that's just fine. It's interesting that, I mean, look at the map size of this section here. That's interesting. I wonder, we can't scroll out yet. We've not got like a beacon or anything from the last time. I must admit though, there is something quite good about having a huge population, which is like you can kind of guarantee that that's getting worked on, and like you can guarantee that the other stuff's being done. Like this is cool. We're going to build an extraction district now. So we'll get that going. I like it, I like it. Frostbreak to construction wagon building. Yeah, okay, we've done that. And the prefabs... It's interesting, the prefabs remind me of the Last Autumn scenario in the first game, where you had to build the actual generator. So, technology's advanced massively since the other one. Obviously, we've got lots of fancy stuff there now. I'm guessing that housing district's up and running. We'll also frost break more, I guess. It's interesting that we can go under as well. That's cool. That is very cool. So we will... I'm just thinking here, let's... Might as well frostbreak this area too. I mean, we've got frostbreaking technology now, which is interesting. Sick and injured. Ah, fuck. Fuck! Unresolved problems in a city can make its workforce absent. Those workers are temporarily excluded from your workforce. 60 froze to death. 17 registered as sick. Piss. So how do we get people unsick? That's the question. Unless we're saying that, like, a housing district does construct hubs, a food stockpile hub. No, we don't have that. Okay, we'll just push on. Here it is. Disease minor. Yeah. It's not very good. Okay, so yeah, I'm guessing that's it there. We'll build that, and then that'll have us complete on that one. I'm really hesitant to put it on the full. I'll need to vote for hospitals to be placed in resident. Great. I feel like that shouldn't be a hard vote to pass. And do we want healthcare, everyone? Yes. Ah, good. Excellent. Deadly cold. Due to cold, some of our people froze to death. First deaths. Hey, look, it had to happen. Tell you what, if 30 people died in, like, Frostpunk 1, it was like, holy shit, I need to restart. I've ruined it. Gain access to food. We've established some heat and shelter for our people. We must now turn to our attention to the incoming whiteout. First, we must frostbreak the small patches of fertile soil suitable for growing food. Then we must store it in easily accessible depots. We must move quickly to ensure no one starves. I agree. So, first off, we are going to be frostbreaking. We will frostbreak our way over here. And we are a ball head away from that one there, so we'll just do that just now. That was fast, yeah. It was a race to see how many people we can get killed so quickly. It was only... when you're playing with the numbers in the thousands, 30 is nothing. Can I have 2 frost-breaking things going at the same time? I can. That's interesting as well. Can kind of like try and optimize the space a little bit. Yeah, there we go. I mean, that's 2 frost-breaking projects. Boom. We can now go to districts. Food district 1, 2, 3. Boom. And I'm probably shooting my shot a little bit here, but I could technically build a second one. That works. Yeah, 1% of our population. I imagine because this is the tutorial that is kind of easing us in. Unless, of course, it is just... Is this just the main campaign now? Tutorials be damned. I imagine we should also build a food stockpile. Which is really annoying that that's there. I'm actually going to hold off on building the food stockpile because it might be that we have to build it near housing. So yeah, I'll see how we progress. Different scenarios after you complete the intro. Cool. I imagine one of them will be the base game and then there'll be the kind of ripple after. We secured our immediate survival. Now we have to stockpile as much food as we can before the whiteout forces us to take shelter. To do that, we need to produce more food than our current demand. Well, good thing I've got that other one being built then. Now from a stockpile perspective, we are not stockpiling food. Stockpile capacity for food is increased. Proximity workforce demand in neighbouring food districts is decreased. So, me building this here, Stockpile 40,000. Jesus, okay, we really are playing with a whole other numbers. That's a lot of food. So if you're near the stockpile hub, then you need less workforce. That is very interesting. It's also worth mentioning that Frostpunk 2 releases with a mod kit, which I believe includes a level editor. So we're going to be playing this forever. I'm pretty sure they said that like the mod kit would just allow you to do whatever you fancied, really. Which is very, very cool. We are beginning to stockpile food as well, which is great. And you can see there that we've also got the food districts on the go. Thinking I might do a little bit more frost breaking. I'm not entirely sure where to go from here. I love that you can go kind of under this like canyony bit. I think that's really cool. How's my fuel looking? Where is my fuel actually? Materials is scarce, which isn't great. Maybe I build... I mean, obviously this is really far away from the stuff. It would be interesting if frost breaking an area actually lowers the, or sorry, increases the temperature in the surrounding tiles. I can't imagine that would be the case, but it would be cool if that did impact it somehow. Oh god, what's happening? Finnenkell, 42, gardener, pouring sand in his hands. We've been here so many times, the soil is depleting. A couple more and there'll be no point erecting the hothouses, there'll be nothing to grow food on. And the yield is so low, either we pull emergency shifts or tighten our belts, otherwise there might not be enough for everyone. We might not be able to fill food stockpiles without exceptional measures. Consider asking the Wanderers to tighten belts or install emergency shifts in the food district. Okay. So I can... okay. So I can ask them to tighten their belts. All will eat less to stockpile more for the whiteout. That's cool. And I can also... I can also get emergency shifts. Yep, we're going to have people hungrier and they're going to be also worked to death. We could maybe give it a go. We'll give it a go in one of them, so it's not too bad. Oh, what's happening over here? Into the black, burying the dead. We mourn those who recently passed. As is our custom, we take them to the oil pits. We gently lower their bodies into the thick blackness. The fuel that keeps us warm in life likewise preserves us in death. But death also erodes trust in our leaders. Without trust, there's no future. Trust and relations are impacted every time we die. That makes sense, sure. We'll get an extraction district going there. Labour running platform right now. You are not wrong. I'm not sure if you saw from a post I did on Tumblr, but like Labour are apparently wanting to rush the assisted dying bill, or sorry, not rush, fast track the assisted dying bill through Parliament. It's like, it's not great. Each day the wind grows fiercer, relentlessly it beats us against our buildings, weakening our structures gust by gust. Without raw materials to repair the damage, our districts will deteriorate. Oh no! We've got structure damage. The more we build, the more materials we'll need. This is the world. Promise to gather more materials. We will do that. And build an extraction district on a maintenance wagon. On a maintenance wagon. So that specifically, that's being built at the moment. That is a maintenance wagon. Maybe let's frost break our way over here. Don't mind if I do. And we'll build a second one, I guess. But yeah, we've got 34 weeks to build that. 34 weeks to stockpile enough food for the whiteout as well. We are not great. I mean, okay, given that we're speaking about controversial laws in this game, as well as in general, I mean, assisted dying is a really, really complex topic. I think there's definitely instances where people who, you know, wish for the right to die is the way forward. I think when you have a system that would kind of like casually resort to that before actually helping the people, you know, you'll end up with people potentially being pressured or feel from a societal perspective pressured into doing it, which I don't think is acceptable. So it's one of those super fine lines, and it's definitely not a law that should ever be rushed. Ever. It's terrible that they're even considering. I mean, on that post in particular, people were talking about Canada's version of the law and how, you know, you were hearing these kind of like horror stories about, you know, parents with autistic children going, oh, that the quality of life, you know, and starting to make those kind of things. Again, that was just anecdotal what people were saying on Tumblr. I haven't tracked what's being made of the Canadian law, but it just seemed a bit full on that you were like, fuck's sake. Right, mysterious symbol, the captain's legacy. One of our frostbreaking crew uncovered the frozen remains of a man in a tattered uniform. His shoulder patch reads New London Scouts 3rd Platoon, and he bears an obscure insignia. Some of our elders claim it belongs to a military organisation, while others argue it's of religious significance. Maybe you've heard of this New London before and can settle their debate. It symbolises order. New London's a city of discipline that follows strong leadership and where militant squads keep the peace. This will create a continuity in which New London has embraced order to survive. New London is a city of devotion that established a new religion and follows the guidance of a zealous clergy. This will create a continuity in which New London embraced faith to survive. Or you don't recognise the symbol, and it is in which it's randomised. I'm going to go with order because I think I did choose order in my YouTube Let's Play. So we'll continue with that. I think that's a great little handover from the previous game. Okay, we can now build another extraction district here. Let's do that. A person with your exact disabilities were forced to choose death because they refused to keep giving our housing benefits. Yeah, it's one of those things that, like, it's only in the most serious of circumstances with fully informed consent and after, like, everything has been exhausted to improve their quality of life, can it be considered. It just seems like such a wild thing to just try and rush through. Enough materials. Good work. We're now gathering enough materials to maintain our districts. Time to focus on stockpiling food for the whiteout. Relations improve, causing trust to rise. Now, at the moment here, we see that trust is tolerated. Now, I can return scraps to improve relations. I can take scraps, and there is the tighten belts kind of instruction. So I might return some scraps just realised that I was looking at the wrong fucking thing, so I now have no scraps. Great. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. What's going on here? Tria Cleghorn 62 seamstress, so others may live. My knees ache and my fingers are so stiff I can't hold the needle anymore. I've lived a full life. It warms my heart to see little Betty and Jacob play by the evening fire, but maybe this is it. I've talked with the other elders. If it comes to it, we will go. I won't let my grandchildren starve. Some people are ready to sacrifice themselves to lower the food required. Oh no! What? No, fuck! Oh, that was... Yeah, Jesus. Okay. I mean, let's hope it doesn't get to that. Deactivated. So this is deactivated. I can demolish this district, right? So it's cool. I can demolish districts, which is interesting. Advanced hothouses. Is that a thing I can do? I don't think I can do this here. I don't think I've unlocked it yet. This game's like, you know what? Fuck you. Right. Is there is farmland over here that I'm gonna try and get to. Do some more frost breaking. Oh yeah, we are not making this at this current pace. We need more food. We need a lot more food. Only 48 weeks. Christ. Aiden Fincham, 47, an elder. An elder at 47. Seals. I can't believe my eyes. We haven't seen them since before the Great Frost. How did they survive? There's enough meat there to feed everyone. We're saved. But should we slay them if the Lord spared them from the end of the world too? The seal colony can supplement our food production. I mean, fucking get a load of those seals. It's like, did we do it? I mean, I guess so. See if it turns out that the seals are actually vital to the remaining ecosystem. Somehow make it somehow makes it colder. Okay, we are now able to do a food district here, so we'll get that on the go. It's interesting, I'm not seeing like roads or anything, so I'm guessing this is like... This is almost like a little outpost. Ah, fuck. Okay, heat demands increased. That's never good. Seals for food and their skin will help with clothing. Their fat can be burned. Like that. There you go. That's all we need. So we go there. Ah, shit. I thought I was going to get that extra oil, but no. Denied. Okay, we've got that food place working away. Might as well chuck them on emergency shifts as well. Disease has increased. Why? Food district. Let's go. Let's get those seals. Like it says, that's optional. That's not optional. Thank you for the hydrate, ZB. Oh god, what now? Let's find out. Lack of prefabs. No resources for further construction. Fuck. We don't have enough prefabricated components, making further construction impossible. Maybe some prefabs left in one of the construction wagons. If not, we can try to salvage prefabs by demolishing one of the existing districts or hubs. That's actually okay at the moment. So long as we've got... Oh shit, we can't build that... Oh, I see how it is. Requires 7 more workforce. Well, bollocks. What's that flashing here? That is my buildy thing. Actually, no, that is being built, so we're okay. This is gonna be so tight. This is gonna be... Oh. Our people are freezing. Our workers and frostbreaking crews have begun to suffer. Casualties from exposure. They're asking us to provide more heating before the cold takes a further toll. We know we need to bring in as much food as possible for the whiteout, but we can't just let people freeze in the meantime. We need houses for our workers, and fuel for our heaters. Extract enough oil to satisfy heat demand. So, how much is that? Where is the oil? There's the oil. Okay, so that's an oil wagon, but we don't have the workforce to do it. How are we looking? I suppose we could decrease the workforce here to get more workforce so we can do the thing? Yeah, we can. Okay. We'll treat it like that. Because that gave us a workforce. Oh, we're gonna get fucked, aren't we? Okay, so that's there, so we can now... Shite. We're getting no... These aren't producing prefabs. Oh, that's... Shit, that's the construction wagon. Fuck. Right, okay. Let's... grab this. Okay, we're getting more food. We're getting, comfortably getting a lot more food. The whiteout draws near a sacrifice. People in the camp are getting tense. They worry we won't gather enough food in time. Our hunters propose to slaughter the remaining seals, including the pups and females, that will allow us to gather much more food. We'll wipe out what could be the last colony of these creatures on Earth. However, many elders have volunteered to walk into the Frostland rather than be a burden on our resources. A sacrifice would significantly reduce the rations that we need for the whiteout, so slaughtering the seals... Oh, it doesn't give us a number game. Respect our elders' wishes to walk into the frost. How many weeks have we got left? Doesn't say because it's blurred. No. Yeah, I'm gonna. We're not going into extremes just yet. We've got half of what we need, and we're actually making not bad gains each day. Now the awkward thing here is that I need 47 more prefabs in order to... It's almost worth dismantling that in its entirety to get the prefabs I need. I don't know why I went for iron there. I didn't actually need iron for anything, it's the prefabs I need. How we feeling? Okay, that's down, therefore this can be grabbed. 60 froze to death, get fucked. We've almost got enough food. Extraction district needs... What's going on here? Disease weakens our workforce, I see. Okay, we'll have enough food. Let's get this done, let's go. Food secured. Now we wait. $59 froze to death. Fuck. Fuck. Okay. Get that going. So where... Sorry, my oil here is causing me a bit of grief. So are we just not... Unfulfilled is 152. I mean, I'm guessing what we could do there at this point is wind these down? Because that'll decrease the... Everyone's warm. Hooray! Everyone's warm because a bunch of us died. It's fine. I can't believe that, you know what, I'll return some scraps. Oh, I'm favourable now. Good. How generous. Thank you, Necton Kell. What a name. And here we go. The whiteout is here. Preparations are over. Hey, Satiris. We're not a Greek channel, but you're of course more than welcome to chat in English. Against all odds, when the whiteout hit the camp, the wanderers were ready. Everyone was thankful. We acted fast and gathered enough food in time. The miracle of the seal colony strengthened our hope that our journey will lead us to a promised land. Our elders have added this story to our great tales alongside warnings about a sinful city that still pumps smoke into the sky. We survived. That's a spam bot, in which case, let's kill the spam bot. No spam allowed in our chats. We survived the end of the world. Now what? Cheers, Thundra. Now what? Now we get oil! Delicious oil. Pour it into our eyes. Strange there's a little bit of stuttering on this. Oh shit! I love that it's maintained the aesthetic from the... Oh, the old captain is dead, New London is weak. It's kept the aesthetic of the gardens from the previous game. Food is low, overpopulation looms. People yearn for a future worth dreaming of, but is it the same future for all? Keep the city together. Is this New London? Because if so, that's really well done. That it's like maintained the same thing. There's also way more beacons. Oh man, chapter 1, scraping the barrel. Let's go! Coal is running out. Fuck. The captain is dead. As he weakened, growing divisions brought city maintenance to a grinding halt. Now New London is left to suffer the consequences. As steward, it is your charge to lead, but you must prove yourself. The overcrowded city is low on resources. Use this warmer year to build more shelter, secure coal, and power the generator back on. Let's get to work! But first of all, we'll pause. So, let's see what we've got here. We have the Central District. Very bougie. We have the ability to turn that generator on. We have fuck all by the means of anything. This is really interesting. I kind of love how it looks though. It's great. I like to think that this Central District was actually just the area that I built in the first game. No, at minus 70 fuel is actually only minus 20, which is nice. We have Frostlanders. We've got a population of 8,000. Fucking hell, that'll be a lot of shagging to get up to that level. So we've got Frostlanders, we have the Stalwarts. Progress for the glory of New London. Merit forges the strongest. Reason for order. Order for control. Oh dear. These adaptation is the only way to live in the frost. And then you've got New Londoners. Through technological progress, New London will thrive. Let's see. So this is 30 years after the first game, I believe. And they are really just throwing us to the wolves here. So there's a research institute, which is very cool. There is also a council hall, which you can build inside that district, which is very fancy. First off, though, we have shit to build. Frost break to a shallow coal stream. That's materials. That is a stable... Oh, that's cool. So you've got like kind of areas that are protected from this frost. That's very fun. I like that. Right, shallow coal stream. Where are we going? So that's materials. A logistics district can be built. That's interesting. What's over here then? That's a shallow iron vein. That is a fertile soil. Fertile soil, fertile soil. Okay, so there's got to be a... Is that coal? Nope, that is materials. Is that? Nope, that's fertile soil again. Am I going loopy? Do I... Shallow coal seam. There we are. So we've got both of those in that one, which is kind of cool. So we'll do that just now. We'll turn on the generator once we get things going. An average of 27 babies per couple. We are churning them out. I kind of not... I mean, I imagine... There is also... Yeah, true. There's also refugees. Heat stamps. What's this? Heat stamps are a stockpileable resource that can be spent on frostbaking, funding construction, or... Okay, so heat stamps are the currency of New London. Like the scraps previously. Cool. Have we already managed to do... Oh wow, we have. Oh wow, okay, so we've got new stuff. Sorry, I'm hiccuping now. Wait, we need 6? Oh, fuck. Okay. So the districts get pretty big then. Will the new steward manage? Okay, so we'll build... We're building this here now. Which is cool. We also need to think about constructing new housing. Which I am gonna... So hold on. Can I housing here? Can I housing here? Yes. Awesome, because that'll be sheltered from the wind. So we'll do that. And then we will do this. Right? So near extraction district, so there's squalor. Okay. Fucking typical. Okay, so how do I best do this? Maybe there is just a little bit of squalor near the extraction place, you know? That's okay. We're allowed to have places that are a bit rough around the edges. It's fine. What's a little squalor among friends? Look, it's the red light district. Okay, now we turn on this bad boy. Good work, steward. We've secured a new coal deposit as part of the last vein in New London. There are still some deposits left, but they won't last for long. We'll need to improve our mining to use it efficiently, but the city's communities are voicing different ideas about how to do it. We need to decide whose ideas are worth pursuing. So, Our goal is expand an existing housing district, build a research institute, research an idea for new coal mines, construct the newly researched building in the extraction district. So if we go to housing, we can build a research institute. I'm a little bit confused about how this works. Is it just I place it? Where do I place this research institute? Where does it say I place this? Can it just be... Does it have to be like a frost-broken section? Seems a bit strange. Because if I go to central, like I can see that I can put a council hall in there. And this does say housing, but there's not a... There doesn't appear to be a area in house. Maybe I need to expand... Expand the district to increase its thing. So... Okay, so we expand that. That does its... Oh, look! They're the highways for the fucking thingies. Oh, they're cool. I did wonder what was doing that. I kinda like that. Okay, so that's not expanded yet.
The steward appreciates all your adoring letters and
There we go! That's order!
in due time.
Tension severe. In the yellow area behind the blue. The yellow area behind the blue? In this one? Nah, that's just the extraction district. I think I'm gonna need to wait for this to expand and they... Yeah, so I can only build it in an expanded area, which is interesting. Can expand this area too. It's not the most sheltered, but hopefully there'll be a little bit less squalor involved. Well done, everyone. I do love the highways. I'm curious what that like kind of happens. Research institute constructed. We can now research new ideas, and we've got things. A small crowd gathers outside the new research institute, arguing about how to exploit the last coal veins. The stalwarts and New Londoners want us to lean on machine-powered mining. The Frostlanders would have us pursue a more frugal solution. They would never display such discord under the captain's rule. You have to choose who to entrust with developing their idea. Show me the options. To the idea tree. Nice. We need new ideas to move forward, however different communities may propose diverging answers to the same issue. They will only pursue solutions that align with their worldview. Choosing a community to develop an idea will improve your relationships with that community. Interesting. So, coal mines. We've got... How can we mine more coal? A dust coal mine constructed in extraction districts. Mining operation where residue coal dust is sucked up and compressed into briquettes to make maximum use of the resource. So that's a 400 workforce requirement, 150 coal output, disease is slightly increased, and 20 materials demanded for it. The alternate solution is a blasting coal mine, operation using explosive drilling to rapidly exploit coal deposits generating noxious fumes. Now that does increase the coal output, and squalor however is increased, and there's a demand on materials. So both the stalwarts and the New Londoners want to do blasting, and the Frostlanders want to do the dust. And you can see how we're like playing with numbers there. So that's a 400 workforce versus a 300 workforce. Oh, this is... Oh, tell you what, you're going to get some really good diplomatic decisions in this, aren't you? I kind of like it. I like it a lot. So, right, what do we think? Obviously there's two factions here that approve of the blasting coal mine. They don't mind the increase in squalor. However, the Frostlanders want to use the coal a bit more frugally. I'm wondering, like... So, the thing is that it was the old Londoners that were arseholes. I mean, to be fair, New Londoners in the On the Edge DLC, yeah. Miners' lung generators. I'm thinking the noxious fumes, I'm kind of going against that there. So I think I'm going to take the Frostlanders one. Might end up being shite, but hey ho. But this is our idea tree. I don't know if I can then also research something else. No, I can't. Okay, so the Frostlanders also want to use asbestos lining. After all the, oh, we can't have noxious fumes, let's just fucking line the houses with asbestos. Oh god, they all want to do asbestos. Okay, this, no wonder we're fucked. The generator wakes. A child is born. People gather around the generator tower as it wakes with a thundering shudder and bestows heat on us once again. This is the heart of the city, our last line of defence against the cold, our first hope for a future, any future. Sure, there's a couple who says their first child, a daughter, was born at the exact moment the generator sprang to life again. They called her Lily May. They asked you to bless her. You gave us hope back. Thanks to your child may yet have a future ahead of her. Well, that's rubbish. Lily May is crap. They should have called her Jenny Rater. I can't believe they've not... Lily May, yeah, sure, it sounds lovely. But Jenny Rater could have been a cooler name. Okay, we are now researching that. I am curious to get a council hall. I'm gonna do it. I'm probably doing it early and I shouldn't do it, but it just sounds fun. Okay, we've got some prefabs over here that I kind of want to grab, so I'm going to do that. Asbestos is fine unless it gets wet. Well, good thing it's too cold to get wet. Perfect world would be between 10 and minus 20. Also, wild wind lilies are probably never coming back ever again. Yeah, slight issue there. How are we on the food front? Ah. Not great, but yeah, that's fine. I'm guessing I can also frost break. Actually, we've got fertile soil here, so I might just get myself some food. Nice. We are cooking. We can vote on laws! Let's go! Can't wait to upset people. First council session. Anticipation fills the air. Hey! Hey, Viking, how you doing? Welcome in. I've still not managed to trim the length of that there. How you doing, Viking? Thanks so much for the raid. Hope you're doing well. Hey Marcus, how you doing? Anticipation fills the air as the council opens. The captain ruled with a firm hand for years, but those times died with him. Now the communities of the city want their say. The stalwarts maintained order on behalf of the captain and adhered to what they claim was his vision for New London: progress, merit and reason. The New Londoners and Frostlanders clash over a survival strategy, though neither has a firm stance on economic or social issues. Then there are those who view the stalwarts with contempt for their role in New London's history, but they keep to the shadows for now. Oh ho ho! Oh ho ho ho! Let's fucking go! Also, I think as part of the deluxe edition, I have a fancy council chamber because it has like the previous game's kind of aesthetic. The Council. When you return to the Council in the future, you'll be able to propose new laws to vote upon, but for now a special vote needs to happen. The communities of New London have to accept you as their leader. Be careful, if you fail, this will end your rule. Huh. So I am accepted. We've got 422, hesitant 74, against 4. And I can negotiate with delegates, or I can call a vote. Let's try and negotiate and get some on our side. We can negotiate with... let's go with the Frostlanders. Should the stewards remain in power, if the vote fails, the delegates will immediately remove you from office. So, my terms, can you vote for this? And if that, they'll completely... okay, cool. Oh, we're getting political up in this bitch of a city. We can go with survivalist headquarters, base of operations, where staff officers subject hand-picked scouts to intensive drilling. Use a community action on the stalwarts. Publicly condemn this faction. Interesting. I kind of like the research, I'm not gonna lie. That sounds like a fun one. We'll do that. So with that, we've got massive thing, and then we can also go to the New Londoners and ask for them to vote for or against something. So we can go for... to put less pressure on workers, workplaces must keep machines powered around the clock and adjust working hours accordingly. Maybe ventilation tower, actually. Unlocks the rapid filtration district ability, which decreases squalor but results in injuries. Okay. Structure that uses high-powered mechanical fans to disperse foul air outside the city. I mean, it's a nice idea. The heat demand's pretty big. Maybe I can ask them to vote against that? No, they actually want me to vote for that. Hey, Super Lesbian, so close! Thank you so much for the 6 to 8 months. That's super kind of you. Right, so we'll go for machine-centric shifts. And we will do that. And now they need to vote for me. 90 of which will vote for me. I need the vote of confidence. 90 members of the council voted for me. I have their confidence. I quite like that, that's good. Right, okay, so we're still researching our idea. Need like generator upgrades and oh, this is good. I'm gonna chew on this so fucking hard. We've got our meal place. We've got our meal stuff getting done. Is stuff on the right side possible incentives to convince voters? Yeah, so you can basically be like, oh, if you vote for me, I'll vote for this, and then it would tell you on the left or right how many of the current party that you're speaking to support that. It's interesting that there's obviously, so there's New Londoners there, there's Stalwarts there, and there's Frostlanders there, and it looks like there's room for 2 more and on that side and 1 more on this side, which is interesting to say the least. Imagine how many different factions we might end up getting. That would be insane. And they're all arseholes. Can't wait. Nice. So we've got some more food in the mix now. What the hell is goods? 5 sick people have returned to work. That's positive. What now? Abe Bryan, 55, drill sergeant, admiring the generator. It's good to have you back, old chap. It was a terrible fright to have you switched off. You're more than just a heat source to us, you know. To us, you're a symbol of what we should be, unbending, unyielding fortitude. May we all stand so bold against the frost. The generator is revered and respected by the stalwarts. Do you want to fuck the generator? It's like that. What was it, the lassie that really fancied the Eiffel Tower? The stalwarts are like that before the generator. I'm pretty sure there's a video somewhere of like a lassie who's like grinding up against the Eiffel Tower. Which, hey, no judgment here. Little bit of judgment. So I can build another research institute, which might speed things along? Or it might allow me to research 2 at a time? Okay, so we can now do... Oh, fuck. There's a lot of this stuff. Holy shit. Okay, right. First of all, we need survival as headquarters and then machine-centric shifts. So there's a couple of things that we need to do. So, machine-centric shifts. Where is that? I don't even know. No. There's a scout survivalist headquarters. Oh shit. Have I like completely fucked that? Oh, so... Ah, that says it's... Ah, okay. Right, we'll do that just now. My concern is, however, machine-centric shifts is where? Resources, worker shifts. Ah, okay, I see you now. Okay, this has depth. There's gonna be a lot of stuff there. Hopefully we've got enough time to do the research here. We can but hope. Oh yeah, we also need to construct the new building here, which we'll do. And the temperature, we must find more fuel. Okay, we must explore the Frostland. Yeah, we'll get there. Holy moly, okay. Build a logistics district on an old way station. That is, an old way station is all the way out there. So that's the compass. Is there another one? Okay, so we need to basically go like really far out. Need to chart a big path. There we go, we'll frost break our way out there. And survivalist headquarters is coming in very shortly. Yeah, it sounds about right. It'll definitely be an issue. Right, worker shifts. We want machine-centric shifts. So we will do that. That'll piss off a little bit of these guys, but it's yeah. Can only do what we can. How are we on food? Are we still struggling on food there? Logistics, survival, headquarters. We want to be out here, so we'll need to build a logistics thing. And let's just... So after I grab that, can I like make my way over here? That'll do it. So that stuff gets cleared, that stuff gets cleared. We then build logistics, which is interesting, and then we'll also build extraction. New Londoners' demands have been met as well. Hooray! See? Not bad. We're doing good, I think. We can now survey the frozen lands around New London and find a source of fuel to ensure its future. Hooray! Wait a second. Hold up. Hold up. Survivalist headquarters reduces that, so I'm going to get that built first. True. Right, how long have we got to do this? All dues. Oh, fuck. Sue Miller, 12, who is a street urchin. Looking for trouble, Cindy's pa went and got her a governess, like she's going to be a duchess or something. Not on our watch, we roughed up the little bitch alright. Ferguson's boys will learn this too. If they try and wife us again tonight, we'll pull razors and say we'll cut out their eyes. It'll be good fun. But what we want is a proper rumble, short blades only. Come on, who wants to play? Come on, Sue. Jesus. Okay, guess we need to try and pass a law for that, right? Okay. Actually... is that delegates voting on machine-centric shifts passing? Because that's interesting. So, Frostlanders. So we can say that we'll vote for Pathfinder Scouts. Oh, that's interesting. That is very good. So I can call an early vote here to pass the worker shift stuff, which they're now voting on.
The eyes have it.
Oh, weird. Ah, sorry for that. Okay, so we get this bit built. Nice. And now, overpopulation and dwindling fuel reserves forced many residents of New London to take refuge in these temporary shelters built around a small hot spring. Its inhabitants wait for conditions to improve. So we can welcome these people back to the city. Which was probably a terrible idea, but we'll send an expedition out there. Okay. We probably need more districts then, housing stuff. Right? Okay, I'll just do that. And then what I'll also do is frost break kind of towards this area. And then I'll get some more research. Now, scout training was on next. Now we'll do Pathfinder Scouts. No one else shares this idea, but I don't think it's going to upset anyone if I do it, so I'll just grab it quickly. It means that our teams are trained, which is nice. Can mobilise enforcers. I can build trust with the stalwarts, grant their agenda, publicly announce support for this faction, raise funds. Oh god, there's tons you can do. Make promise, grant agenda, raise funds, de-radicalise stalwarts. Well, that's interesting. So you can actually reduce the power of certain factions as well. Interesting. Frostlanders' demands have been met. Hooray. Now we can think about Other stuff. Maintenance duty. I mean, that sounds good. Although no one else shares this idea. Workers who do not meet their quotas must stay after their shifts to perform machinery and infrastructure maintenance. Materials demands decreased. Production efficiencies slightly increased. It's not the worst idea in the world. Like, I mean, obviously the whole quota thing can be a bit scummy, but... Stalwarts want dense housing blocks, whereas the other two want standard housing blocks. Work compensation, efficiency bonuses, doesn't look like anything else is a thing there. Heating, obviously there's advanced coal mines, advanced shaft coal mine, advanced blasting coal mine. Oh, there's so many. Hothouses, bio-waste versus chemical. I feel like I'm gonna lean towards the more naturalistic hippie stuff. Skyways, a network of cables connecting elevated stations will allow us to run suspended trains in the Frostland without having to worry about ice and snow accumulation. Huh. New Londoners and stalwarts all agree with this idea. It's like Skyways, everyone's like, fuck yeah. Give me some of that Skyway stuff. Harvester hangars, logistic bays, vanguard and automated. Holy moly, there's just so much. Done housing blocks, society stuff? Society for the youth. Liberated youth. Young adults are encouraged to experiment. Free from arbitrary bounds and judgments. Okay. Don't quite know what that means. We're that youth. I mean, hospitals, so there's the teaching hospital and there is the normal hospital. So... disease is slightly decreased. I mean, the teaching hospital sounds like a much better idea, but I don't know. I mean, obviously it's like a if you can't spare the workforce. And then hubs, there's like, fuck a duck, there's loads. Has me saying fuck a duck. Okay, I kind of want to try this Skyways stuff. I feel like that's going to be a banger idea. And we'll probably want to connect that once we get out there, right? Deadly cold. 107 people froze to death. Well... oops. Right, so let's go with more Frostbreak stuff. Just clear this area, I guess. And onwards. Oh, what's gone? Feral children! No common rules. Steward 5 children are dead and dozens lay wounded after 2 large youth gangs met for what they called a rumble. Most of the children were armed with knives. The fighting escalated to a full-scale battle. As the parents of the deceased mourn, many insist these children should not have been left unattended. Indeed, many backstreet alleys seem to be overtaken by uncared-for youth. Some areas are beginning to be dangerous even for adults. We shall commit to solving the problem. We have to either pass family apprenticeship or mandatory school. 5 children died at the rumble. Exactly, get to the fucking mines. Won't have time to fight if you're mining all day. Just saying. Right, we'll get a housing district set up here. Nice. I love that you can set up like districts like that. It's great. Right. So this is one thing I'm a little bit confused about. So obviously I'm researching stuff, but I'm not past it yet, right? So I can go to the New Londoners and I'll say I will vote for, or I will vote against. But if I say I vote for, so this is per group. So let's goods production of veggies. Yeah, I'll pass that. And then I will call for a vote on Pathfinder Scouts, which we win. So is that now implemented? Yeah? It's a little bit confusing, right? Deaths due to cold. People will continue to freeze to death until cold is brought down. I mean, yeah.
Law is in effect.
New law is in effect. I fucking love that announcing thing. It's great. And Frostland time. Hell frickin' yeah. The jettisoned secondary engine of a dreadnought. Under its hull we found a core, an irreproducible component from before the frost we can use to power our most advanced technology. Visuals in ice suggest the dreadnought travelled to the frozen bay a long time ago. So we can dismantle the wreck. Old observatory. This towering structure often attracts outcasts and scavengers who would rather live together in cold isolation than follow the laws of New London. The settlement has been in decline since the collapse of the observation tower. Now we can convince them all to come, but we need a new and stable source of heat to convince all of them. So we need to have less cold, so we might come back later there. There is, however, an abandoned coal mine. So, a mining complex inhabited by children a long time ago. Oh fuck, this is from On the Edge! Over the years they grew older and became citizens of New London. The last miners were ordered home by the captain, but we know some coal remains in the shaft. The approach trail is in poor condition, but we've found a warehouse with prefabs the captain intended to use to improve it. We could take them or leave them in place if we want to use the mine again. We will use them. Using the mine will take fewer Frostland timbers. So let's do that. And then we can connect the trails! What? Oh, what? How the fuck? Wait, hold up. Hold the phone. So when it says connect the trails, what does it... Is that like... Oh! Huh. So this is... Right. Joy, I'm imagining this is On the Edge, and this is, you know how we had to travel to like the 3 sections to establish the path? I think it's just a faster way of doing that. So it's... Yeah. Okay, that works. Oh god, we've got... Problems in the city. Cold has risen to a concerning level. People may die or suffer from frostbite. Provide shelter and heat to fight it. Tension is high and people are afraid. I mean, it's not from lack of fucking trying. I'm trying. Okay, what we'll do actually is we'll go to heating and we'll look at housing insulation. And it looks like everyone in their fucking dug wants asbestos. So we'll do that, I guess. Now we do need to regulate childhood.
Do not be alarmed.
Crime in the city. Crime continues to worsen. If they do, watchtowers and prisons might become necessary. Okay, let's fucking go. The people yearn for asbestos. Delicious asbestos. So now that that's a thing, coal's gonna get delivered, which is really cool. I like it. Now, The thing with that, though, is that obviously, from a Frostland team's perspective, how do I get more? This is the logistics district, which I can expand. But I don't want to expand it just yet. Okay, there's more shallow coal seams here, so I might just... There we go. Okay, we need to hurry up a little bit on the asbestos lining. Come on. Drink the delicious asbestos. I don't understand how we haven't found a permanent source of fuel. We've got that mine, so it would kind of make sense to use that. Maybe I need to travel a lot further afield. Hey, passive boost proposed. Drink that delicious asbestos. Right, society, time to deal with the fucking youth. Let's get this sorted. Oh, what's going on here? Steward, during a routine medical examination performed by stalwarts, a small group of Frostlanders refused to be assessed. These checkups are relics of years past when a cough could endanger the city. That's gone now. Thank you so much for the follow. Hope you're having a good day. That's gone now, we've adapted. No point continuing this invasion of privacy. The stalwarts maintain that regular physicals help ensure the safety of our workers. It's vital we monitor our citizens' health. One foreman pushback. We've had epidemics in the past. Fucking stop being so whiny. Shove your anti-vax pish up your arse. We are making sure this is healthy. I don't know why it says you must be a moderator to do this on the quote front. I'm guessing that's my two bots overlapping, which is very strange. Such is life. 37 recently beaten and mugged. Yeah. Okay, great. What's going on here? Nell Sinkfields, 38, housewife, worried about her son, looking for a culprit. Little Joey's been coughing all night, his forehead's as hot as the generator. It's them Turners, I know it's them. They got that new flu and here they are strolling around the neighbourhood, carrying on with their business. They're killing people, that's what they're doing. Oh please Lord Almighty, I can't stand to lose another child. Someone's got to get through to them. The lack of a law regarding contagion prevention is causing tension in the city. Fuck's sake. AyeforScotland. Yeah, it does. There needs to be something there. Propose a law. Society. Wait, hold on. This is a totally different fucking screen. What's happening here? Survival. So wait, is this stuff that I can pass without needing to research it? Because I'll propose that. And we'll vote that through, and that'll deal with one of them. So I don't need to research that. It's so there's stuff I can delegate to research, and there's stuff that I can pass just however. Interesting. I do love the announcer. A new law takes hold. New law in effect. Provided I'm popular enough. Cool. Right, so idea tree. Wait, hold the fuck. Pass any law in the childhood category. Is that not... What is the childhood category? This isn't... Fuck. Piss. No, don't be in recess, you bastards. Fuck. Oh, that's interesting. Time left 1 week. But it's 8 weeks of the council being in recess. What the actual fuck? Right, hospitals. No. Surveillance watched. No. Interesting. So we've got... Just thinking here of the things to do. There's a lot of good options here. Food energy efficiency. I don't think anyone's going to be upset with stuff like that. How do we distribute heat more efficiently? Yeah, so youth is... like, it doesn't have any other thing. I think it's just... Parenthood. Percentage of active workers is significantly increased. Population growth is marginally decreased. I think I'm gonna get teaching hospitals. Yeah. My concern here is I'm not going to be able to regulate childhood in time. Yeah, definitely not going to manage that, I don't think. Because it's not letting me do that. Recruit child volunteers! We've cracked the code! Get to the mines, you fucks. We could lay explosives, but no, we can also send the children. There, how'd you like that for your childhood category law? I wish there was a way to call the... fuck that. That's so annoying. Liberated youth placed on agenda. So hold on. How do I... So explore... Right, explore laws. That was hidden. Right, city, society, family, crime, rules, society, youth. And I'm guessing, yeah, it's liberated youth that are being discussed. So... Why are people divided on this? The crime is sky high. Okay. I don't necessarily want this. Yeah, it was. That's what fucked up my recess. I don't necessarily want to do mechanized scouts, because it's like... I don't want that. Which is a little bit annoying. Frostlanders, I could ask if they want to do anything. Expedition support. Vanguard Logistic Bay. Yeah, we'll grab that. And then we'll also negotiate with the New Londoners. We need to get them... I mean, we could always just research the automated logistic bay. We don't need to fucking implement it, do we? Yeah, we'll do that. There we go. Liberated youth.
The proposed law has been approved.
Master politician over here. Fuck right off. How is that not a law in the childhood category? Ruby King, daring to dream. For years, suggesting anything against the captain meant scrutiny from the stalwarts. Despite the bullshit booming from their bloody speakers, we managed to find our own way, kept our principles, stayed frugal, put families first, watched out for our neighbours, continued our traditions. Now we have a council, maybe it's time for us to stop dreaming and make a change. Okay. A new voice! The Pilgrims! Oh, 509 Frostlanders have organised into a faction. These pilgrims form a resilient, spirited community held together by the bonds of tradition. They dislike mass-produced goods, machine-centric shifts, and liberated youth. Their manifesto is adaptation. The generator's a monument to arrogance. We must cast it off, adapt, and become free. They want equality. Individuals should give to the whole all they can and take from it only what they need. And tradition, we must tread well-worn paths or risk plunging into the abyss. So hold on, you don't want the tradition of the generator. You want to adapt, but you also want to maintain... Fuck the lot of you, hypocritical pricks. Unlock, deploy, guides, community action, experienced pilgrims with deep knowledge of the Frost will guide scout teams. Good relations, perks, scout volunteers. They seek to pass community service, contagion prevention, and childhood family apprenticeship. Promise broken. I am scratching my head a little bit here. I want to explore the laws because something's off. Where is the childhood laws? Oh, fuck's sake, childhood and youth are two different things. Come on! Come on! Childhood and youth? Fuck off. Right, for that, everyone's getting a family apprenticeship. For your cheek. And now the fucking pilgrims are here.
Stuart?
Oh god, right. And we need to research both logistic bays to keep people happy. Okay, we'll do that first. Right. Now, what I've not quite understood yet is we need more Frostland teams. Which means... Right, which means we need to build more logistics stuff, which is interesting. So what I'll do from here is build my way towards this, and then oh, I can't do it from there, that's fine. Quite tricky this. Youth is teens, sure. Deactivated excessive wear. Well, the housing district is deactivated. Because I don't have any fucking material or any... Yeah, okay. Valid. Okay, so... Okay, we'll get that bill, we'll then get that bill, and what we'll do is we will get frost breaking here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Okay. I've definitely not been utilising the full workforce. Okay, so I'll accelerate this for just now. What's going on here? Fire in the shaft and coal is running out. Block off the air supply will lead to some child miners dying. What we'll do is we'll evacuate the... Yeah, we'll evacuate to not have the fucking kids die. And now it's deactivated because there's no access, and oh no, that's just that area shutting down. Okay. Frostlanders' demands have been met. We've kept our words, so our relationships improved. We'll now also do the automated one just because we need to. So we'll do that too. And what we'll do in the meantime, we have 5 more heat stamps, which we do not have. Okay. What we'll also build is an extraction district. Oof, that is one big extraction district. That's a lot of resources we'll manage to grab there. What's going on here? Lucy Fairweather, 13 years old and a miner. A miner in 2 ways. Afraid of the cold after the mine collapsed. I'm tired of people treating me like a baby. I knew it was risky working in the mine. I chose it because Grandma froze to death, my mum froze to death, and my brother lost his hands. So if I died in the hole stoking the fire, if I saved one family from seeing the ice on their mum's face, then it'd be worth it, see? But no one asked me, they let the coal burn and now it's getting proper cold again. Oops. Oops. It's okay, well done, child. Okay, we definitely need more heat stamps, but... So is that just gone now? Is there nothing left? Coal remaining is apparently minus 26,000. So is that just demolished the entire district? I mean, yeah, I guess so. That's it gone now. Interesting. So... Yeah, we're kind of running out of coal and I feel like if I was restarting this, I would be a little bit more aggressive in how I choose certain things. I love how quickly it tidies up the area though. That's quite smart. I like that. Right, okay, we're now fucking done that shite. Right, next up, we've got a vote. We're going for society. Or apparently there's a rule? Guided voting. The steward may declare a motion vitally important to the city's survival, curtailing debate, and convincing many wavering delegates to support it. Or guard enforcers. The steward may deploy squads of well-trained, well-equipped guards to put down disruptions and keep the peace. Okay. Right, family apprenticeship. Let's go. Let's get negotiating. So, pilgrims want this. Stalwarts, it's against their worldview. Oh, okay, now we're getting interesting. Mechanized scouts, we're not going to do that on. Advanced blasting coal mine. Actuated heat dispatcher. That's kind of cool. Yeah, we'll do that. And to be fair, that'll pass, but we'll see. Maybe like durable goods. No, wait, that's straight up enact a law. Fuck. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, we'll get this vote done. I'm kind of flying by the seat of my pants at the moment. Yeah, we'll pass that. Yeah, sure, we'll promise you stuff. Yeah, don't worry about it. You'll be fine. Okay, so there's freight docks, attended freight dock, automated freight dock. It is really interesting how there seems to be like a, yeah, we can automate this. Yeah, we'll try and do a little bit better by the kind of standards of whatever. So there's actuated heat dispatcher, which has been... Yeah, we'll do that.
Attention,
Promoting
citizens.
tradition.
A new law is in effect.
Curious what these 3 things above each one are? Or it's actually just these 2. Oh god, what's going on now? Stockpiles to play. Oh fuck. Okay, we've got a little bit of a problem. That problem is lack of food. So what we'll do is create a food district, but what I will do first is carve that path there. Yep, just do that.
Don't shield
Get
your
that done, and
dangerous aspect. Learn.
build the food district. Ah, that's a shame. Can't reach that one. Fuck. Okay. What's going on over here? Growing hunger. Steward people are weakening due to food shortages. Hunger has risen to a concerning level. Build food districts, research buildings, or search the Frostland. So I think my issue at the moment here is that I am not, like, able to gather anything, really. I like that there's regions on the map. That's quite clever. So 139. We'll do this. And we'll also come over here and do this. Yeah, we desperately need more food. People are beginning to starve. Okay, we're low by 19 food now. Can we do any more? So that there is a deep fertile soil. Accessing the deep deposit requires the deep melting drill building. Okay. Fuck. Okay, we'll build that there. And New Londoners' demands have been met. The actuated heat dispatcher. This is, yeah. I think this will require a bit of like offline studying to really get the ball moving. So untreated sawmill versus a mechanized sawmill. Ventilation tower versus a moss filtration tower. Moss filtration towers sound nice. Maybe not exactly what I'm wanting at the moment, but it sounds quite nice, yeah. Gleaning harvester hangar. Okay. City maintenance duty. I feel like maintenance duty is not a bad one. Workers who do not meet their quotas must stay after their shifts to perform machinery stuff. The other one is the pilgrims, saying everyone needs to do maintenance. I feel like everyone doing maintenance will actually help the quote-unquote unproductive people who don't meet their quotas, so I'm kind of inclined to do the pilgrims on that one, actually. It's a better idea having everyone chip in and doing maintenance. Just saying. I'm a little bit annoyed that that deactivated needs repairs. Well, fucking repair it then. Jeez. Sick neighbours, no common rules. Steward, this morning a house has been found walled off from the rest of its neighbourhood. The inhabitants escaped after a while. Found that local shops and amenities refused to service them. Don't know who did it, but it's for the best, I tell you. Them people got all sort of bugs. The place is healthier without them, claimed the local pub owner. Okay, we need to pass a quarantine for the ill. Love that for us. Contagious people will be placed in quarantine and cared for by the city in dedicated accommodation, or they will be asked to wear a specific badge that allows others to limit their interactions with them if they deem appropriate. Right, are we going ghetto or are we going fucking infected badge? Jesus Christ. I hate that there's more people in support for the badge. Fucking hell. I would rather have detailed... Oh, fuck me, man. Right, New Londoners, we'll see what they can do. We'll research the blasting coal mine for them and we'll pass this. Jesus fuck. Is that good?
The eyes have it.
Jesus Christ. Okay. New law with contagion prevention takes effect, and that means that we do not have enough room. What I'll do is I'll expand that house, and what we actually need to do here is get another logistics, which we'll sort. This is way more like pernickety than the previous game, where I feel like things were slightly more simple in terms of like you were the dictator that was enacting laws and deciding. Avant-garde, the liberated youth. Steward, ever since we've introduced the liberated youth gatherings, groups of young people have started forming around the city. One such group calling themselves the Captain's Vanguard Collective. Oh dear. Wildflower, Tin Man, Zeke and I melded our minds and bodies during our local gathering, said one. We want to make beautiful art to celebrate this and praise the city for bringing us together. They want to erect a striking monument that will raise the city and your esteem in the people's eyes. Should we fund them? Jesus. No, fuck off. Don't need your pish. Wait, so that didn't actually increase the housing shelter all that much. Christ. Okay. Right, in that case we need to go into the crevasse. It's gone from resource management to politics. God, isn't that just our world? It's good though, I like the way that they've done it. It's very, very clever. And I feel like there'll be... like, I'm not saying that there was a way to like cheese the previous game, but there'll definitely be more of a... like, you'll be able to choose slightly better options. I mean, I probably would have chosen better options if I hadn't done that childhood thing and gotten fucked up that way. I maybe would have done something a little bit different. Right, treatment. We've got experimental treatment or conservative treatment. Experimental treatment, research speed is increased, disease is marginally decreased, unlocks the conduct medical trial ability, which reduces disease at the cost of potential casualties. Then the pilgrims want conservative treatment. Doctors must abide by the traditional oath of first do no harm. To avoid errors, every procedure must first be approved by senior physicians. Oh. I feel like they've done a really good job at, like, obviously there was opposing laws in the previous game, but to have factions voicing the, like the reasons behind each of those, it's a lot more engaging, I think. Part of me kind of thinks experimental treatment's the way to go here. And yeah, obviously you had to choose radical treatment to progress down the prosthetics line. Left alt is for the economy overlay. Okay. We do not have the heat stamps for the frost breaking, which is a bit concerning. I think we do now though. There we go. Huh? Let's just put town here. Because I want to get housing sorted, just because that's the thing. Yeah, well, oh, what now? Heat stamps. Steward, we're struggling with heat stamps. A group of pilgrims have come forward with an idea on how to solve it. We should pass durable goods. Let us pursue it and the city will benefit. Pilgrims look with distrust at what other communities propose. We would surely appreciate you getting behind their idea. So we will investigate the solution. Sure. Council's in recess. So obviously there's mass produced and then there's durable. Okay, sure. That is, yeah, this is gonna be really interesting to like just get into. Okay, we'll build there, and that's another housing thing. We need to pass durable goods, not just to do it. Experimental treatment will nearly be done. We don't have enough heat stamps to fucking do anything either. Jesus. Thank you for the posture check and the hydrate. So obviously there must be a way to sort the politics out so that you're not burning resources by having to research two different things in the same chain. Because you can see that our lack of heat stamps is hurting us here quite a bit. Our population have increased. There is now 1,582 more people. Oh, influx of settlers from the Frostland, others to births outnumbering deaths. Oh, that's not bad. That means we can send them to work, right? Unmet demand for goods. So there's obviously... So in the industrial district, that's producing prefab. So what is producing goods here? I'm guessing that the hubs, I mean there's like a fighting hub, so there's a rail hub, communications hub, an air transport hub. Workforce requirement in neighbouring districts is... Fuck. Oh man. There's a lot going on here. Emergency medical hub. A maintenance hub. Materials demand in neighbouring districts is decreased. So you can see how... Yeah, you can definitely see how this can go. Factories. I have not done any factory stuff, and that's why I'm not producing goods. Okay. Let's get the New Londoners to do their thing. Maintenance duty, all do maintenance. So this is one thing that's... So I'm revered apparently. I'm amazing. But, yeah, that's tricky. How you're not allowed to change a law proposed by delegates. Okay. Does that not just mean I'm fucked then? You're not allowed to change a law proposed by delegates. So the problem is that we're only doing a delegates session once every 10 weeks, which is hurting us a lot here. What's going on here? Sue Miller. Isn't she the one that was wanting to cut people? Ouch, my finger, these fucking spindles. Mrs. Boss Lady keeps joking I'll fall asleep and get woken up by a prince. I don't get it. If a prince came near me, I'd rob him blind, then make him do the bloody spinning. But it's alright. Gonna beat my record today. Nice strong yarn. Auntie Mabel says if I can weave, I can work with her at the mill. Beats freezing in the streets. Family apprenticeship promises a better future for the children of the city. Cool. I feel like I'm getting a little bit confused with having to research and then having to pass the laws. All due maintenance is rejected by the delegates. Okay. Steward, with disease currently under control, more and more citizens question why we're keeping some housing empty for potential quarantine. The no contagion prevention law is now available in the council, so I can remove that if I wanted. Oh god. Fuck. Yeah, I'll be wrapping up pretty soon. I was hoping to get a couple other things done, but I think I'm gonna need some time to get my head around this, but what a dense and like really just fucking comprehensive game. What I'm gonna do, right, and this is you'll see it next time when I do a video for like YouTube or whatever, but I am gonna absolutely study the fuck out of this. I'm really keen to know how everything like works, so I might just spend some time just like honestly getting to grips with it, because I remember when I first played when I played the first game, there was this massive learning curve that eventually you got to grips with it and you were like, alright, I know how to do this. And I know that this game will be the same, and I'm kind of glad that they've made this game in such a way that you can take what you kind of know from the first game but really learn a whole new system. And yes, very kind of excited by the prospect of more of this. We haven't even touched any of the, like, we're still in chapter 1 is what this area is called, just to quickly show you. So that's chapter 1. I'm here, it's week 145, and you can see that there's more. I imagine there'll also be the like DLCs and stuff like that coming as well. But yeah, very Moorish. I can't wait to get to grips with this. It's gonna be amazing. But yeah, thanks again to Disobey and for 11-Bit Studio for sending me a key. It was hugely appreciated. It was such a nice surprise to get in the emails today. I will chuck on my stream ending. This stream will be going on YouTube, folks.